Well, a very warm welcome to you all here in our EVES auction room for what is the penultimate auction day for us here for 2023. Wonderful to see so many smiling and rather festive faces here in the auction room. Consider my name by way of introductions. I hope it's rather clear that I'm going to take you through the first set of options here in our 1 o'clock session today, formerly known as the auctioneer, if you like, there, but Jordan's fine. I do have a wonderful team to support me in our home buying and selling processes today. Of course, I've got Robin, she sits beside me here. She's in charge of all the technology here in our auction room. All the properties you see on the screen behind me shortly, all of the sound, everything on the live stream. If you're watching along on the live stream, lovely to have you with us. Robin's got you sorted on that front there. Of course, we do also have Grant Child, our national auction manager, a friend of mine. He'll be up here doing our 2 o'clock session for you, and then I'll be back again at 3 o'clock to run you through the last 9 properties that we have today. A rather large day of auctions, so certainly if you miss out on the first one, stick around, we've got plenty for you. We do have the names and faces you see down the bottom there, Jill, Trevor, Mark and Craig. Well, they're all managers within our company, but we refer to them here on auction day as our negotiation team. Now basically they might step into the fray. We get some bidding from you on the floor that doesn't quite reach that confidential reserve price that I am permitted to sell the property for. If we can get you to the what I call the negotiation zone, we might pause the auction and let you have a conversation with one of those wonderful people. They'll see if they can help you get across the line, make the deal happen for you, and ultimately we'll get you your new home. But I'll touch on that in a moment. Remind you, of course, here in our EVES auction room and then hopefully most auction rooms around the country, you bid and buy on a cash, unconditional basis. You acknowledge a few things. Firstly, you've received one of those. They look just like that. You've probably seen them at the open home. It's the REA's Buying and Selling Guide. Plenty of useful information within that. You also acknowledge you have done any due diligence that you need to do on behalf of yourselves or whoever you're buying the property for in regards to the property that you are interested in. You also acknowledge and accept the terms that have been dictated in the contract for sale. It is that contract. It was made available to you in a draft format. It's now been finalised. It is available outside for you. And that contract, well, that's what we're going to be signing if you are the lucky purchaser of, well, any of our properties here. We've got an individual contract for each property. No surprises. Each got some slightly different conditions for each. I'll touch on those as we go through each property there. But of course, that front page, the very bottom, that part doesn't change between auctions. That's what we refer to as the conduct of auction, or rather the rules of engagement here in the auction room. Now, I'm going to trust that you've gone over that documentation as you would have, the documentation that you would have been provided by our wonderful sales people. I'm just going to touch on a couple of what I believe to be rather important points within that conduct there. The first one being vendor bidding. Now, you've probably heard the phrase, maybe you're not sure what it means, maybe you are. Well, I'll clarify for you. Vendor bidding is our seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you, essentially. It means that the only person who can place a vendor bid is either myself while I'm calling the auction, or Grant when he's calling his auctions. And they'll only be placed at a level well below that reserve price that our sellers have given us. That's the price that they're happy for us to sell the property at. So you can be very confident, buyers, that if you do hear the phrase vendor bid, it means that our sellers are encouraging you. You'll need to be above that level if you want to buy the home. Basically, at the level that I placed the vendor bid, they're happy. The owners, they are happy to remain the owners of the property. Like I say, nice and clear, make it super clear for you. You just got to be on top of that, and we'll see if we can help you out. The other thing I'll touch on is phone bidding. Okay, now I have seen plenty of paperwork today that does indicate to me that we have some interest that will be bidding via the telephone. So certainly exciting for them, but just so you know, I'll try and let you know as we get to each auction if we do have any registered telephone interest along the way. If I don't mention it, you can probably assume that your competition is here in the auction room, and certainly by putting yourselves in a cash unconditional position, or you're potentially eliminating that conditional competition that will be waiting in the wings should we not achieve a sale today. But the plan, of course, you've gone through your bidding strategy with your salesperson, hopefully, or you've had a think at least over what sort of numbers you want to put forward. they obviously will be rather important to you, and over time we'll figure out if our numbers all align. Final thing I'll touch on for you buyers, if you are the lucky purchaser of any of the properties today, you will need to do a couple of things for me. Firstly, you'll need to put your signature, your John Hancock, on the contract that formalises the deal, and you'll need to of course pay the deposit, a mere 10% of the purchase price. Unless of course you do have any variations signed prior to bidding, they'll apply to you and only you on that basis there. If there are any questions, this would be a great time to let me know if you do have any questions. Good, good. We've done a good job. Salespeople have done a good job. They've informed you the whole way through. And hopefully, well, we wish you the very best of luck if you're planning to buy today. Good luck to you. Now, we will go to our first property today. And I've just touched on all of the conduct, but this one does differ slightly. It's 21A Cary Street. Jackie Fothergill, our EVES on Cameron office, has been marketing this property, but we have had on this property what has been deemed as an acceptable pre-auction offer, which means that our sellers are in contract for a level which I will disclose to you very shortly, subject to no further bidding today. Okay, so there won't be any vendor bidding for this particular property. The number that I read out will be the price that they are in contract for. It will sell for that level, or for any number that you bid on top of that. Nice and clear for you. But first, let's take a look at the home. First-time buyers or DIYers, it is an opportunity for you to get in and add your own flavour to a home which, well, it hasn't graced the market in over 60 years. To the legals, it is a freehold estate, being 411 square metres more or less. The record title is 149919. The chattels, well, the range hood is as is, otherwise there's a few chattels there to meet you on move-in day, which is 20 working days from the date of sale or other such date as mutually agreed upon, between both parties. You also acknowledge, if you buy today, you will be signing the consent notice to accompany that contract there. Now, although tidy and very well kept, this Huntley brick home, it offers plenty of potential to those with the vision to really enhance it, perhaps modernise it, should you wish to do so. 3 good-sized bedrooms, nice north-facing aspect. Once you've done your beautification, well, you'll have a home that you just want to spend every minute of the day in. But if you do need to head out and about, well, no problem. Location here is one of high convenience, a quiet, friendly neighbourhood where you can walk to Bayfair, perhaps pick up all your daily life essentials. A little bit more, you've got Baywave and the beach for a gentle stroll if you feel like it there. You'll find splashings of fun either direction. It'll keep you nice and entertained. A location like this, you're close to all the action buyers. Look, won't delay any further. We're in contract at $850,000. At $850,000, we've had that pre-auction offer. Make no mistake, if I see any bidding, if I see no bidding, we sell it at that level. But I welcome any interest above $850 now if you like. Call it 3 times for you, but at $850, registered phone interest.
860.
860. Strong move there, sir. Welcome in. Good luck to you at $860,000 there. 870 travelling 10s, and good luck to you there on the phone. At 870 is at 80 if you like.
75.
75, shorten the stride, but happy to do so at 875 and 80 now. 80's the retort, is at 85 on the nod, that's all I need. But at 880, I've got it at the back with you and you'll buy their patch. On the nod we go there at 885. At 885, welcome back at any point, but I've got it in your favour here, sir, and I call it first time.
Who's the sir?
I've got a gentleman up the front here. It's against you at 890. There we go. 890 on the phone. 890. Welcome any further interest, but it looks like it's 2 of them in the race at the moment. 892. 892 we go. And 95. A 3,000 rise. Give you an opportunity, but $895,000. I've got it on the phone at the back of the room, and I'll call it 3 times, nice and simple for you. Once we call it 895, is it a 2, even a single? Second chance now at $895,000. Any further interest, I scan the room. Please make sure I don't miss you out if you're here to buy. Third call, I make it now. Remember, folks, we play for keeps today at $895,000 on the phone. So nothing further at this point. Happy for me to sell it over here. First, second, third, and final on the market. It goes, it goes. Sold. Back to room on the phone. Congratulations, sir. Really do appreciate taking part. We'll be right back with you. Okay, folks, continue on here. Of course, big congratulations to the parties and moms there. Just get your attention, folks. Thank you as we look now to 5 Klock Street in Brookfield. Isaac Jacobs out of our EVES on Cameron office has been marketing this wonderful property here. Now, we start the day, or the second property up at least, with a home that could see you start your home ownership journey. A home that appeals to first home buyers, whilst equally perhaps investors or even downsizers. It's a great opportunity here at number 5 Klock Street. You'll see that it's firstly in a state and fee simple and undivided half share at 847 square metres more or less, and secondly in a state and leasehold. Both the first and second estates are comprised and described under the record title SA 31A Folio 646. Your settlement date, 21st of December 2023. My math, it's relatively good, but my math says that's about next week, folks. So only a little bit of time, but hey, in for Christmas, that's the good news for you there. Chattels listed set on the screen. No late changes, as I'm aware of the chattels there. So we have confidence on our side with that. Now, the flow between entertaining spaces is as quick and as seamless as the Amazon River. They're flowing nicely. Your connection, it is just truly effortless. Natural light that floods the open spaces, connecting your kitchen and your dining with that nice harmonious flow that I touched on. The brand new kitchen, it echoes that the immaculate renovations that have been conducted throughout the home. A fully fenced yard, well, that caters well for outdoor summer fun, whilst the short commutes and main routes, of course, they're all nice proximity. Good schooling close by as well. All your daily needs, they are perfect for your new perfect lifestyle. Buyers, what do we say here at 5 Klock Street? I'll call to you now for an opening bid, opening offer. What do we say?
580.
580. Good luck here at 580, and a great start here at 580,000. At 580 triple O, and I'll welcome a 20,000 rise from there if you like, but at 580,000, I've got it down the middle. 600 now. Good luck here to you, sir, at 600, and it's against you over here, but it's with you at the front. First call then at 600,000.
605.
605. We'll make it 10.
605.
Okay, we're done. Very clear, nice and obvious for me. Appreciate that. 605. I've got it loud and clear. At 605, sir, the retort would be.
615.
615, strong move. I thought the 10 was the way to go, and it looks like it might be. At 615, we are with you. 615,000. Call it to the rest of the room. Make it a first call, in fact.
620.
620. New bidder in the race. Good luck to you at 620. At 620. Can I say 25, even 30 if you like?
Yeah, 625.
625 now, 5,000 rise, and back to you if you'd like for 30. Haven't forgot you over here as well. At 625, I've got it up the middle. Once the call, at 625,000.
630.
630 now, back to you. At 630 in front again, at 630 triple O. One opportunity here at 5 Klock Street. Wonderful property for you at 630. Make it a second call.
640.
640, good move, sir, at 640,000. At 640, I've got you in the middle here. I'll keep an eye on you at this stage, but at 640, I've got it up the front here at 640.
642.
642. Okay, at 642,000 now, back in front. 642,000. One call.
645.
645. There we go at 645,000. Breaking news, folks. On the market at 645,000. We play for keeps today. For the want of another bid, I've got it here at $645,000.
650.
650. Strong move again at 650 in your favour. Good luck. Remember, folks, change of ownership today at 650,000. 55 at $655,000. 56, a single bid at this stage.
660.
660, here we are. 660,000 in your favour here. Good play. Is it the one that's done it at 660,000? Do I move behind the podium?
661.
661, another single we go. First opportunity then, folks, at 661.
664.
664, strategic, I like it. It's 664, double 64, triple O. Here we are. Is it 5. 6-5. Haven't forgot you. Anything further at this point? No, that's fine. First opportunity at 6-6-5.
It's 667.
6-6-7. $2,000 rise here. What's the call? 6-8. Won't buy a mere single, but that's all it takes at this point. First,
670.
70. Here we go, 2,000 rise. It's in your favour, sir, and I get the feeling we might be coming toward the end, but I call it 3 times, always give you that 3 call. First, at 670, anything further? A single? 7-1. Got you there at 7-1, back in front. At $671,000. One opportunity for you. 5 Wford Street, do we go there? Twice the call. Third chance now, in your favour here at 671. Sir, instructions from you, anything further?
675.
7-5, good. 675 we are.
67550.
I'm at 500. 500, absolutely. Wouldn't step over it in the street, promise you that. $675,500. Quickly now, what do we say? I've got it with you for the sake of $500. First call now for 5 Wford Street. Second opportunity, remember what this does for you buying today. Third chance,
677.
7-7, 1,500 rise. And 6-7-7 triple O.
500 plus.
Another 500, absolutely. Happy to help you out. It's only another 500 there, sir. If she goes again, you haven't lost anything. If she doesn't go again, you bought it out. In your favour though. Good luck here. 3 calls. First. Second. Third. And final call at 6-7-7-500. I've got to be clear. Last instructions. Anything further?
Yes, 678.
6-7-8.
Under 5 more.
5 more, then should we make 5,000? We'll try that. Should we try 5,000 and see if that does the job? Just my suggestion. I've done a few of these, I know how they work. 5 might go, but I'll take 500.
That's what I got it, but
There we go, I got you there. So 6-7-8-500. 6-7-8-500. Call it 3 times. You need to let me know. I can't delay that long. Once, twice, nothing further. It's $6-7-8-500. Third and final call in your favour, ma'am. Last opportunity. It goes, it goes. Sold. Here we are, folks. I really do apologise. I couldn't help you out today, but you're in good hands. Good luck on your journey to our new home now. Well, congratulations to you. And of course, to ourselves. Thank you. Okay, again, a very big congratulations to the previous party there. We look forward now. 57 Lot 2, Hawkridge Heights, in a wonderful part of town there. You'll see the Bethlehem. A nice bit of section. Mark Twain, he once said, buy land. They're not making any more of it. And this piece of prime, Bethlehem terra firma, well, it is ready for your development. Chris Royal, out of our Cherrywood office, he's had the privilege of taking your phone calls and certainly perhaps walking you around the section here, talking about what opportunity it is for you. You'll see it is a freehold estate, 755 square metres approximately, shown as Lot 2 on the attached draft subdivision plan, LT 596650, and being part of that subdivision on Lot 500, DP 562155. Now, 10 working days after the new title for the property has been issued, that's when you'll be able to take possession of it. But obviously the further terms of sale, if you are interested in the property, you would have seen quite detailed. I'm going to touch on it really briefly for you, of course. Clause 23 and 26 of the further terms in regards to it being a subdivision, and the vendor is in the process of completing that subdivision. 24.0 relates to the deposit, 25.0 the amendment of the general terms, 27.0 the purchase of hereby covenants not at any time prior to possession date to lodge any caveats, 28.0 regarding the land covenants, and 29.0 company or trust purchaser guarantees. No doubt, obviously, being a subdivision and a piece of land, there is a little bit of paperwork to get your head around there. So I appreciate your patience with us on that one. And of course, well, chattels, there are no chattels. It's a nice piece of clear land for you. Now, elevated super sunny, ready to house your forever home. A nice site. It offers a large blank canvas for that dream design to stand out amongst other really premium homes in that prestigious and already established neighbourhood of Oak Ridge Heights. With fencing and retaining services already in place, now is the time to lock in and start the planning process. Utilising multiple levels could see you taking in views across the surrounding locale, including Carmichael Reserve and probably even peaks of the inner harbour, I would imagine. Bethlehem has long been a sought-after suburb. Of course, you're walking distance to the local town centre, the reserve, all serviced by great schools as well. Easy to see why you could put your dream home right there, folks. I'll put it to you now, buyers, cash buyers, that's who we're talking to. What do we say here on the auction floor? We've been given a pretty good demonstration of how it works. First opportunity for you then, if you're interested here. Second call. Third chance, buyers. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we've got cash in the room here, Chris, but certainly some motivation, so we'll close the auction. What are our instructions from our sellers?
We're going to price the property today, George, at $695,000.
695,000. So you've got pretty good buy-in for a nice piece of land in amongst, like we touched on, already developed, nice prestigious neighbourhood for you there. So 695,000. If you're potentially watching online, maybe in the room not quite cashed up, get on it, Chris. We'll be happy to help you out there. Good luck to you and yourselves.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll continue on then. 11A, Thorn Road, Steve and Bridget Cameron out of our YP office. A little bit up the track there, but certainly nice to have you in the room here with us, Steve. And a wonderful property that you've had the privilege of taking to the market for your sellers there. A nice property where modern comfort it meets rural beauty. Your new brick home, well, it offers the perfect blend of modern style, space, and breathtaking views. Legally described, it is 1,166 square metres, more or less, of freehold land. Your record title is 786049. The chattels list you'll see on the screen, quite a healthy chattels list for you. Just note those excluded chattels and gas bottles at the bottom there. And 20 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. That's when you'll be able to move in and take possession of the property there. Further terms of sale page just refers to clause 23.0, instructing you where to get further information in regards to the YE mines, should you wish to do so. Now the spacious open layout here will make your family gatherings rather effortless. It takes the stress out of entertaining. Without a doubt, that generous sized backyard, well, that is a standout feature, overlooking lush farmland and multitudes of majestic pines. Plenty of useful land for planting perhaps or gardening, plus you've got that nice internal access, double garaging, additional off-street parking. It's practical, that's a nice bonus for the property here, but certainly gives you a nice rural feel to it. You can be confident that you're on to a winner here, your new spacious family home in that prime location here at 11A Thorn Road in YP. Buyers, your turn to talk. What do we say? Not too much. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. I'll give you a first call then if it helps you out here. Twice is your opportunity. Third chance. Okay, well I know we're working with some conditional interest perhaps, so look, there's nothing further, we'll close the auction. A little bit more work to do on this one, Steve, but I'm sure it won't be long. I'll head up your way over the summer and look forward to seeing a nice big sold sticker out the front there. Good luck to you on that one. Okay folks, appreciate your attention and we head now 186 Boster Road. Kelly kind of Hornsby, they're lucky enough to be working out of our Mount office in the downtown part of Mount Mahonia over there. Wonderful part of town, but as is number 186 on Boster Road here, as important as butter on toast is indoor-outdoor flow when you live in a location like this. Well, if you've been through the property, you'll certainly appreciate the multiple living and entertaining spaces that are spread across the home. You'll find a really nice lifestyle that you're just going to love here at 186 Boster Road. It is firstly in a stable fee simple, containing 868 square metres more or less, and secondly in a stable fee simple, an undivided 1/3 share in 270 square metres more or less. The record title is SA 45C 299, and of course that's South Auckland Land Registry. Now the 19th of January 2024, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon, you can get Christmas out of the way, then you can move in on that date and make the most of the summer. Everyone will tell you that's where summer really steps into gear anyway, once we get through that Christmas period. The excluded chattels, you'll note them at the bottom there, just the gas bottles for you, otherwise those chattels will be there to greet you. Further terms of sale page just refers 23.0, the solicitor of the sellers instructing us to release the deposit early, as is quite standard at this time of year, and 24.0, the vendor warrants that on or before settlement date at their own expense, they'll complete in a workmanlike manner the repair outlined in the building quotes by DJ Uden. The builder date is 6/12/23. Of course, you'll be made aware of that. I know Kelly definitely dots his I's, crosses his T's, so you'll be all over that one. Let's take a look at the property. The beating heart of the entertaining home is that nice modern kitchen where culinary delights, well, they can be whipped up in a breeze before you head out to the multiple courtyards to enjoy your morning brew or perhaps your evening sundowners. A warm and welcoming, a home that has been fully renoed, and a simple but seamless integration between your indoor living and your outdoor living, well, that will see you being able to capitalise truly on your entertainment. Now, you'll spend hours in and around that in-ground swimming pool over the summer, and if you don't fancy it, well, you are just a stroll away from splashing in the waves, perhaps, you know, shop till you drop down at Bayfair, as they say. Your options are aplenty when you live at a property like this. Buyers, I'm in your hands now. What do we say? I'll call to you for an opening offer. I do have registered phone interest on this, but I'll put it to you now for an opening bid. If you're looking for a suggestion, your number might be kinder than mine, but happy to help you out if need be.
820.
820. Welcome in, sir. 820. It's a start nonetheless. Good luck to you at 820,000. Suggest that we travel in. Well, I can take a 20,000 rise if you like. Keep the math nice and simple. At 820,000 there. At 820,000. What do we say, buyers? First call. Second opportunity for you at 820. 50 with you over here. Welcome in. New bidder in the race at 850 with you. At 850 now against you here. What do we say? Is it a 20, even a 30 if you have it? At 850. Got it in your favour. First call. Second chance. Third window buyers. Chase a 20 rise.
860.
Chase a 20 rise. Got the 70 on the phone here. Appreciate it. New bidder in the race. At 870 with you on the phone there, Jill. At 870, can I come back to you for 90 if you like? At 870,000 on the phone, I've got it here. Feel free to come back at any stage, but 890 would be the next move.
875.
Me see you at 890 to be able to help out. Got it on the phone at 870. Instructions clearly say we need to be at 890 to be able to at least help you out at this point. First call. Second chance at 870 on the phone.
890.
Got it here first, but I'll keep an eye out closer. Put it on me for being a little bit slow, perhaps. I've got you at 890 though, sir. At 890, you're in the front, figuratively and literally in front of me at 890. 890, can I welcome you back in?
910.
910, travelling 20 still at 910,000. 910, over here to my right, in front of the room for you all. 910,000, what do we say? First the call at 910, can I say 20 for you? 15 on top, do we go? I try. Look, I'll work with you here, I appreciate it here at 915. I would have thought probably early for 5, but we'll see how we go at 915.
20.
And 20 now. 920 in front here, I've got you there, first the call. Welcome back at any time there on the phone, Jill, and to you, sir, as well. 920 out front. Once, twice, third call, 30, got you there, 10,000 rise.
Hang on, we got 930 on the floor.
Got 930 on the floor indeed. My right, by the wall here at 930,000 for 186. And 50, there we go. 20 rise here. Good move. At 950,000, I've got a few higher on the phone there. First the call at 950 on the phone. Second opportunity. You buy the home, you get the pool included. Easy as that. We'll throw in the letterbox as well, I think. At 950, 55. Against you on the phone, I've got 55 in the room. Give you an opportunity to put across the phone there. And 60 straight back. Good retort there at 960. 960, I've got it to my right here on the phone, but please don't exclude the rest of the room. I feel rude turning my back to the side, but it's just nature. I'm sort of going where the bids are coming from, but at 960 I've got it here. Call it to the rest of the room. First the chance then. Second opportunity at 960 in your favour. Third call at 960,000. Okay, I'm going to pause the auction. We'll see if we can help buyer out on the phone there. Pausing the auction at 960,000. Okay, thanks for your attention, folks. We'll be back shortly with how we get on there in the conversation on Boster Road. But we turn our attention now. Look at the screen there, see a wonderful property located at 40 Klock Drive in Bethlehem. Now, Jared Madden and Derek Rosen, they teamed up to market this property here, doing a great job as they always do. A nice sunny elevated corner site, well that sits this nice sizable brick and tile family home. It is ready for new owners, however, they can move in and really start to enjoy the nice family lifestyle that is offered to you at this address. It's on the contract now, you'll see it's a freehold estate, 659 square metres more or less. The unique identifier is SA67B 50130. Now your settlement date, let's set down as the 18th of March 2024. So certainly a little bit of time up our sleeves, buyers, our affairs in order, and then we can settle on the property on the 18th. The chattels list, no late changes, gentlemen, to the chattels has been circulated there for you. Just note that that alarm system is as is, but otherwise certainly there to greet you. Further terms of sale page, just 23.0, informing you that the seller is a related party under the Real Estate Agents Act 2008 rather. Just like to be fully open and disclose that sort of information to you. And 24.0, like I touched on before, an early release of deposit, which is rather standard this time of year. You also acknowledge there will be a consent form that will accompany that agreement, which is rather standard, of course. Now let's take a look. New carpet and hard flooring throughout the multiple living spaces. The layout, it's rather important, and a stylish centrally located kitchen here that extends to both living spaces, allowing you to continue while you boil away the potatoes potentially, and continue the conversation in the living rooms. It gives you that really good option to be able to still remain connected to the family. Perhaps curled up in front of the wood burner during the cooler months. The weather the other day essentially gave us a reason to put it back on again, but hopefully getting to warmer weather. If the sun does shine like it is doing today, you've got that wonderful north-facing patio during the summer months where you can just, nice plenty of space out there, you can just relax, rejuvenate, recharge the internal batteries out there. And of course you've got reputable schooling nearby, nice easy access to all the main commuter routes heading in all directions, a local Bethlehem town centre, that's a nice brisk walk away. Your locality, well, it is one of everlasting convenience. A wonderful home here at 40 Klock Drive. I do have registered phone interest on this one for you buyers, but I put it to you now, you can start us away if you like. What do we say? $1 million. Good start there at $1 million. You must have been reading my notes. It's potentially where I might have started it there, but at $1 million, I've got it with you. At $1 million, what do we say? $20,000 rise, perhaps?
$1,500,000.
A million 20 would have been better. What are we, can we make it 10? There we go, compromise. Everyone works for compromise, don't they? So at $1,010,000, I've got it here, and 20 now. And 30, even better, strong move, sir. Don't let me dictate the rules here. At $1,030,000, I've got it with you, against you gentlemen on the phone. At $1,030,000 in the room. And 5. I asked for 10 before, I better try again. I'll take it, but I've got to offer the same courtesy to everyone else now. Look what we've started. $1,035,000. Good move, $1,050,000. 2,000 of course, you'll catch the drift. At $1,050,000 now, up the middle here, making a first call. Against you on the phone at $1,050,000 in the room, second chance.
5.
And 55. 55. 70. Good move, sir. I like your bidding. You must have gone to bidding school. At $1,070,000 now. Breaking news, folks. At $1,070,000. If we don't receive anything further, I sell it away to you, sir. Make it very clear. At $1,070,000, I've got it to you. We are on the market at $1,070,000. First a call. Second opportunity. A simple one does the job here. Third and final at $1,070,000. Nothing further. I've got to be fair to the buyer in the front here. First, second, third and final. Nothing further. It goes, it goes. Well done, sir. Congratulations to you. We are sold. Congratulations to our sellers, of course. Appreciate working with us there. Okay, we'll continue on then. Again, a big congratulations to those parties on that previous property here. We turn our attention now, the nice part of town being Matua, 5 Wford Place. Sharon and Malcolm Blakey out of our Cherrywood office. Thank you, folks. Well, they've had the privilege of marketing this wonderful property here. A nice sizable property, in fact. The perfect combination of space, comfort and endless possibilities. A nice, prestigious and quiet cul-de-sac location, sizable residence, spans multiple levels and offers supreme living for family. Now, let's take a look. It is a freehold estate, 674 square metres more or less. The unique identifier is SA24B, folio 1345. Your channels list you'll see on the screen there. Certainly plenty of channels to be ticking off when you go through. There are some excluded channels to make note of as well. You'll see them at the bottom of the channels list there for you. The 26th of February 2024, that's when you get to move in and start enjoying this wonderful home here at 5 Wford Place. Let's take a look inside the home. An array of classic features from native Rimu doors. Native Rimu doors, opulent chandeliers and decorative ceiling roses. Remind you of the timeless appeal this wonderful home offers, but equally reminds you of the opportunity that you have to truly enhance the home further, perhaps modernising it a little bit should you wish to do so, while still maintaining some of those wonderful classic features that the home offers you. With more rooms than you could poke a stick at, and undoubtedly the kitchen and family rooms, well, they are the hub of the home. A good place to start and end the day, I would suggest, as you plan and then catch up on the family happenings. Zone for Matua Primary, just minutes from the waterfront parks, truly does cater for a nice family lifestyle. And I haven't even touched on the possibilities of separating the home to allow for perhaps an Airbnb setup, nice multi-generational families to really make the most of their buyers. If you've been through the property, you know the true value of something like this. You've got a wonderful floor plan, What do we say, guys? I'll put it to you now. You tell me what you'd like to pay. Don't often see anyone buy it with one bid, but give it a try. Let's see. First, the call for cash interest. Second, your chance. Third, we go then at 5 Kopi Place. Okay, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room here, Sharon, Malcolm. So look, we'll close the auction. But we are going to price the property today. We're going to price the property at $1,379,000. Correct? Here we go. Seems like pretty good buying for you there at $1,379,000. But if you are interested, perhaps like I say, online or whether you're in the room here, make sure you give one of them a call. I imagine you're going to be rather busy over the next week or two when people find out this is still available for those conditional buyers as well. Good luck to you and your sellers here. Auction closed, now priced. Okay, well, let's look at the screen here. You see a wonderful property at 2 Hwood Place in Ohauiti. Vince Huber out of our Pakamara office, making the quick trip over to Ohauiti, show you guys through this wonderful property here, and well, certainly the picture is telling the true story, which of course it is. It is a wonderful home you've got here. It offers a very nice country vibe whilst being not too far from all of the action. A fantastic brick home. It does offer tremendous street appeal here in the Three Creeks development for you. Now let's take a look at the contract. You'll see 666 square metres more or less of freehold land. Unique identifier is 873820. 20 working days, that's what you need to wait, or otherwise that's mutually agreed upon. Then you get to move in and truly start enjoying a new lifestyle. Channels, we don't make changes to the channels, there's never snow, so we can have confidence on our side there, buyers. Now, just 3 years into this home's journey, a change of ownership, well, it is on the cards. Unsurprisingly, though, this home, it still presents as immaculately as the day it was finished. You can't avoid the light and the bright feeling that this home offers you. Makes it a really nice, comfortable place to retire to after a busy day out and about. Picture yourself cooking up a storm in that magnificent kitchen there. Certainly, cooking becomes a lot easier when you get to cook in kitchens like that. Outside, you've got sprawling lawns, established gardens. They provide a nice immediate backdrop to your new lifestyle. And of course, you are overlooking surrounding natives as well. Plenty of garaging, a good short trip to town. That makes this property a winner on very many levels. Buyers, I'll put it to you now. You suggest the start, and we'll see if we can help you out here.
900,000.
Say again, sorry?
900,000.
900. Good start there, and welcome in at 900,000. That's 900,000 on the back wall there, and I'll chase a $20,000 rise from here. First an opportunity then at 900,000 with you. I'll make it twice a call. Do you want to improve your position?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
There we go. Good move. I like it at 920,000. First an opportunity at 920. 40 is the next move. You can have it or I'll go. Second call.
And 40.
And 40 again. Appreciate it. We'll see if we can get you there. At 940. Anyone else is welcome in, but at 940 I've got it here. First a call. Second a chance.
50.
And 50. Can we make it 60? If nothing further, I'll see if I can help you out.
Yeah, 960.
Appreciate you working with me. I'll call it 3 times as I'm obliged, and then if nothing further, we pause and talk. Once, twice, third call then. Pause the auction. Triple check and have buyer out. Okay, folks, lot number 9 today. 9 Wellington Street. So ironically, 9 for 9. There we are. Let's take a look at it here. Steve Cameron, Steve, bringing that back again. Certainly busy up that end of town, aren't you, Steve? Wonderful list of properties here. And number 9 Wellington Street, certainly no exception to that rule. If you are looking for space and plenty of it, you want a little bit of character perhaps as well, then 9 Wellington Street, well, it is sure to impress. The contract tells you that it is a freehold estate being 1,492 square metres more or less, and the original title is 894881. Your moving day, 20 working days, a very standard settlement time, but gives you enough time to book the moving truck, get through Christmas, and then look forward to moving in as you get through the new year there. Your channels listed on the screen, not too many channels there, but certainly there when you move in. And your further terms of sale page does just advise you where to get further information in regards to the Waihi mines. 24.0, 9.3 3 of the auction general terms and conditions has been varied to the extent that the vendor, not having been in occupation of the property, makes no warranties as to the channels, plants, systems or devices that do provide service or amenities to the property. The purchaser purchases solely in reliance on their own judgment. The 2-bedroom home, well, it offers an open kitchen, dining and living space with plenty of scope to modernise down the track, but plenty functional to move right in and just start enjoying the home. And if you do find yourself socialising with friends or savouring your Sunday caffeine in the sun, perhaps cranking up the barbie as the sun goes down, well, you've got that wonderful and large elevated decking space that will see you right every single time. With so much land just calling your name, where you could enhance the already laid garden beds that you'll find on the property there, create a rather self-sufficient lifestyle should you wish to do so, and perhaps you'll find many uses for the land in many other ways there as well. You certainly don't have a shortage of it. It truly is a laid-back lifestyle that you've been waiting for here at 9 Wellington Street. But what do we say? I know we've got conditional interest on this, but here's the cash opportunity for you to get in ahead of it. Jump the queue if you like. First the call. Second chance. Third box. Final opportunity. Okay, Steve, doesn't look like we've got the cash buy here, but I know you do have a conditional offer pretty much ready to go here, so wish you the best. We'll close the auction, welcome that conditional interest in, and I'm sure we'll see a nice big sale shortly. Good luck to you on that one there. We are still just waiting on a result from Boster Road. As soon as we have that, we'll be back with you. Otherwise, Grant will be here with you in about 4.5 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you that have just joined us, a very warm welcome to the auction room. We've already had, I think we've had 9 properties so far. 3 of them sold under the hammer, 2 still being negotiated. That's an indication of what's going on in the real estate market. Well, that's an indication of what's going on in the EVES real estate market. I can't speak for all the others. We're certainly very busy. My name's Grant Child. My role is to facilitate proceedings for you for our 2 o'clock session. Just the 8 properties, and then I'll be handing back to Jordan at 3 o'clock, and he'll be doing another 9 properties at 3 o'clock. So plenty going on in the EVES auction room today, folks. Robin, she'll look after all the technology in the auction room. We've also got Craig, Mark, Trevor and Jill. I made reference to a couple of 1 o'clock properties being negotiated. That's what they're here for, so we can carry on so we don't hold people up. We know you're all busy, as are our salespeople. So documentation, buying at auction, no different. And to any other real estate transaction you bid and buy today on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide. That's put out by the Real Estate Authority in 2008. Copies are available in the stand if you enter the auction room through the back door. Also in that stand, folks, is finalised copies of the contract of sale with our salespeople who have been your ambassadors throughout the marketing period. They will have provided you with that document in draft form, and in that stand are finalised copies. If there's any additions, deletions, amendments to those draft contracts, I'll alert you to that prior to your bidding, but I'm sure your ambassadors have already done so for you. So by way of any bidding, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accept that contract, and of course you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition, and as with any auction, any bids submitted today are on a cash unconditional basis. Transferring you back to the front page of the contract, which is what you see there. What you see in blue, folks, is superimposed of the conduct of today's auction. Again, any bids today are on the understanding that you understand and have fully read and understood the conduct of auction. I highlight 2 pertinent points though for you. The first one is vendor bidding. I just want to clarify something there. Vendor bids are only used by the auctioneer. Nobody else is authorised to submit vendor bids. I am the only one in this 2 o'clock session that will submit vendor bids. I will only do it if I've only got one person participating in the auction, and it will always be well below the seller's reserve price. It is simply a technique to work alongside you, work with you to get you onto that negotiating platform where we will then pause the auction and you can continue discussions, and we'll see if we can help you purchase the property here this afternoon. The other thing I just want to remind you of, folks, is if the hammer falls in your favour, and believe me, when it comes down in your favour, you will know it. But your obligations prior to commencing any celebrations are, of course, to give us your do-re-mi on the contract, or your signature, that is, and, of course, part of a little bit of your earned cash, and that is the by way of deposit, and we just require 10% today unless you've made alternative arrangements with our sellers. So whilst you might be pondering a question, folks, I'm happy to answer that before any bidding today. I take the opportunity also to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome into the EVES auction room here on our second to last day of auctions for 2023. Everybody's looking forward to a well-deserved break. No questions? Excellent. Moving straight to our first offering for the session, that is the property number 6, Mahonia Place. Owen Phelps and Kristen Kraft-Kate from our EVES on Cameron office have been marketing this property here. A wonderful opportunity indeed for you if you're looking, look no further if you are chasing down something to reside in that is uniquely awesome. That's what you see here on the screen, folks. These guys have been doing all the open homes and everything. The legal aspects of the property, SA 58D Folio 308, confirmed the legal aspects of it. It is a freehold estate, 774 square metres of land, more or less is what you purchase here. And 26th of January, team, is our settlement date?
Yep.
26th of January, of course, that is 2024. Now, the alarm camera, it does stay with the property, but it is as is, no warranties with that. And just a quick reminder, folks, I said if there was any additions, deletions to the contracts, I would alert you to that. And there has been a late clause inserted, clause 23. You're bidding today on the basis that the purchasers acknowledge that you've been provided a copy of the building report and the LIN report passed over from the vendors. The garage and rumpus room have been consented under consent number 16640. However, no code compliance certificate has been issued for this consent. Purchasers further acknowledge that vendor warranties under clause 9.3 do not apply to the garage and the games room. Just making sure that you are 100% certain that those are the terms and conditions that you bid on for number 6 Mahonia Place. Any other changes to the channels list or anything, team? No? All good to go. So a property that's designed for those who appreciate the finer things in life. This home has a multitude of features that really do redefine modern living and modern lifestyles. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I challenge you to find a better backdrop for both relaxation and entertaining and enjoying the company of friends. That's what you see there. It's just zoomed in on the screen here. That's where you're going to have a lot of enjoyment from the 26th of January onwards. You've got ample off-street parking with the property as well. You've got that extra large double garage plus the self-contained utility room. That simply adds a touch of versatility rather to an already exceptional residence in Mahonia Place. If you want to live in a good neighbourhood, folks, Mahonia Place is the place to be. Who says go for this one? I know we've got a couple of buyers that are still doing a little bit of their due diligence as far as the that last clause in the contract, but if you're in the position of cash, now's the time to put it on the table and have a conversation with our sellers. First call now for an opening bid for 6 Mahonia Place. I'm not going to dilly-dally, folks. Quite happy to keep working with our interest afterwards. Second time, get the cash in, get the cash. Third, final opportunity, if you've got it, now's the time to put it forward. Final call. Obviously, no here today. I'm going to close the auction, hand it back to you and Kristen. So those buyers that are still doing their due diligence regarding that code compliance certificate that I already mentioned, well, they'll be pleased to hear from you this afternoon.
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome. 111 Dixon Road is the next one for our 2 o'clock session. Pat King working out of our Mount Maunganui office over here on my right hand side. Everybody knows Pat over there at the Mount. If you don't see him out doing open homes or beating the feet marketing properties, you'll see him in the surf. This extremely renovated family haven is strategically situated to offer you the ultimate coastal living experience. And I think that's why everybody knows you over and out there, Pat, because you live that wonderful lifestyle that this part of our wonderful city brings you. Right? A great place to live indeed. So the legal aspects of Dixon Road here, particularly number 111, a freehold estate, 854 square metres of land more or less is what you buy. Record of title 18407 is the one that confirms all those legal aspects. 16th of January, Pat?
Yes, that's right.
That's the date you call into the Mount Maunganui office, ring the bell at the reception and ask for Pat King, and he will bring you down the keys to your new home. Any changes to the channels listed all there?
No changes.
No changes there. And just a quick reminder, folks, the clause 23, nothing untoward at this time of the year, just in accordance with the Real Estate Agents Act, authorises the release of the deposit without having to go through the standard terms. Clause 24, though, the new toilet and plumbing do not have a code compliance certificate. The vendor has arranged for a certificate to be issued. If the code compliance certificate is not issued by the settlement date, parties agreed that a retention of $5,000 be kept by the purchaser's lawyer to be released to the vendor as soon as the certificate is issued, or to be applied to meeting any requisitions to enable a certificate to be issued. Any balance will then be released to the vendor immediately on the issue of the certificate. Clause 25, a letter from the manufacturer of the solid fuel fireplace has been provided to the Tauranga City Council to enable that code compliance certificate to be issued. If it is not issued by the settlement date, vendor agrees to provide and install at their cost a replacement fireplace, either solid fuel or gas, depending on your choice as the purchaser, or equivalent quality and cost, and obtain a code compliance certificate for such fireplace. Now, if that doesn't tell you that the vendors are keen to work with you and make things as easy as possible for you, then I'll go eat. I would have to suggest that. Right, back to the property itself there, folks. As you see there, the revel of an unbroken fusion of Scandinavian vibe and contemporary living certainly exists here at 111 Dixon Road. A touch of class is enjoyed every step you take through this home, I can assure you of that. Designed with blended families in mind, the option of that second lounge, well, that just provides the flexibility and comfort that's required for harmonious living in this wonderful property indeed. Entertaining is easy when the kids and pets can play freely. Family gatherings can become unforgettable moments at 111 Dixon Road. So for those who crave sun, sand and space, you get to enjoy that beach lifestyle that this property offers you here. So, in your hands, buyers, who says go for this one? We've got one buyer that's still completing a bit of due diligence, didn't quite get there. Not quite all the boxes ticked, ready to buy and cash at the auction. So, your opportunity to get in ahead of them now. So tie out to those of you in the room who don't have any registered phone bidders on this one. Who says go? Let's go there quickly, folks. First call for a start. Second, I can almost hear the surf from here. Everybody's gone so quiet. Third, last opportunity, interrupts. Okay, those buyers still doing their due diligence, right? Go back to them, and I'm sure they're going to be pleased to hear from you. So, property's still available. Pat works out of our Mount Maunganui office, folks. If you know of anybody that's looking for a wonderful lifestyle and a beautifully renovated property, then just ring the Mount office, talk to Pat, and he'll help you from there. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Just returning from our 1 o'clock session with the property at 2 Hwood Place. We just had a pause and a conversation with our lead bidder. Can you just confirm for me you've increased your offer to $1 million on the nod for me here? And Vince, instructions from our seller on the market, are we? Oh, we better not lose them on the phone now. Just give me a nod that we've got that confirmation.
Just confirming that you were happy to sell on the market at $1 million. Yes. Yep.
Perfect. Here we go. In your favour here, for the want of another bid on the market, we sell it away. I bought it 3 times. First, second, third, and final chance. Congratulations, sir. Sold well bought. Well done, man. Perfect. Hands that to Grant now to finish. Change of plans, folks. We'll keep my step down. stay up here, we'll go one more time. At 186 Boster Road, we paused, had a conversation with our lead bidder at 186 Boster Road. Just confirm for me, Jill, what your offer was. 985.
Yes, confirmed.
Got it for you there at 985. Sellers, your instructions, we go on the market for the want of another bid. Got you there at 985. A single's all it takes, but if nothing further, we sell it away. First call now at 985,000. Second chance, anything further. Third, we go there, buyers at 985. Final chance, nothing further. It goes, it goes. Sold on the phone here at 985,000.
Rightio, this, what you're seeing there, folks, is just the way EVES works as a team. Fantastic teamwork, not only within the auction department here, but within our salespeople and our management team as negotiators. It's certainly a pleasure to present their properties for them after their diligent work throughout the marketing period. Janelle Cairns is our next marketing consultant from our office, who's been presenting this wonderful property, 1039 Ework Road. This isn't just a home, folks, it's an escape from the ordinary, where you get to step into the world where native bush, grazing land and bird life simply surrounds you for a wonderful lifestyle indeed. It's a freehold estate, 4.5281 hectares of land more or less, all described in record of title 315670. Now, excluded in this sale is the Skylink for the internet. That's the vendors are taking that with them. But other than that, any changes to the channels listed on, no other changes there. And settlement date remains at 20 working days from today's date. So there you go, folks. That obviously takes you well into January, because from the 24th of December through to the 5th of January, they are not due as working days. So you do the calculation there on your settlement date. That's the day that you get to call into the Bethlehem office, and Janelle will hand you an envelope with the keys to your new home. If you want stunning views of the Tauranga Harbour and the mountain that will take your death away by day and by night, then this has got to be a property that will tick that box with a big fat felt pen. You get the sparkle of the city lights and the stars while you sit back and relax in the sparkle, because the sparkle does stay, doesn't it? So staying there for you to get that beautiful enjoyment as well. The main residence, well, that's testament to the modern comfort and style, with the beautiful Jarrah timber flooring, the raised ceilings, all just adding to the character of the home that certainly surrounds you throughout your daily lifestyle. The thoughtless design flawlessly integrates with the natural surroundings that this property here at 1039 Ework Road offers you. You've got that separate accommodation that awaits your use as well. Be it friends, family, or an option for Airbnb with ample parking, this additional space ensures that everyone can enjoy the tranquility and the beauty of this unique property at 1039 Ework Road. In your hands, wise, where do we say go for this one? Looks like I've been given the session today that's got all silent. You're allowed to speak, just because it's me. I'm starting to feel a little bit of personality complex at the moment. Right, you've seen how it was all happening there in the 1 o'clock session. 2 o'clock session, a little bit different. Doesn't look as though we've got any cash buys for this one here, Janelle. I'm going to call it once, twice, third, last chance for your cash interest. Disclose it now. Going to close the auction, hand it back to you, Janelle. I know it's a very unique and a very special type of property, this one, and it will fit a very special buyer. We just haven't quite found them yet, but I know with the way you do business, Janelle, you will find that buyer and get this property sold. If you know of anybody that's looking for a wonderful lifestyle change, then just talk to Janelle and she will facilitate proceedings for you from there. Folks, this Papamar property has the X factor after first impressions with the element of mystery, and behind the front gate, the wows begin instantly. I think that's fair comment, isn't it? Leon Santoris, our marketing consultant from our Papamar office, has been presenting this property. It is a cross-lease freehold, SA 41B folio 200 is the record title number that confirms the legal aspects of it. Now, the security system is as is, and the spa pool and the surround sound system are excluded from the sale. The owners are taking those with them. So any other changes to the channels listed all there? And 20 working days to settlement date for this one as well. Right, so not too long to wait, and you can be in to enjoy this wonderful property indeed. The opportunity for you to host those summer soirees outdoors under the sheltered and looted pergola with a flare fire and custom built barbecue station. That's what's waiting for you here at 257B Dixon Road. You are going to relish your outdoor living for hours and hours and hours on end, I can assure you of that. The recent renovation gives new life to the interior, and impeccable attention to detail was given throughout that renovation. It's modern and functional, it's warm and inviting, and this property is now also instantly welcoming, and that is a dead result of that wonderful renovation that the Angels have done. You'll appreciate the unified connectivity from the home's pivotal centre point to the outdoors, where customised pockets cater for every time of the day and occasion. I think I've pasted a very, very compelling description of the property and why you should buy it. So now all I'm here to do is to help you do that. So who's it going to be, and where would you like to start bidding away? I thought I gave quite a compelling description. I can tell you now, folks, if you don't bid and buy on the property today, in recent weeks what we've had is we've had a lot of people watching our auctions via the live stream, coming forward straight afterwards and putting contracts on our auction properties within days. This property is going to be one of them. I can tell you that now. So if you're in cash, you need to disclose it right here. First, second, third and final opportunity. We obviously haven't found our cash buyer yet, Leon, but that's okay. I'm just simply going to close the auction. How much do we need to buy this wonderfully renovated home in Dixon Road?
We are on the market now for
$799,000, folks. That's all you need to buy that. Think about what I said about the property. In fact, go onto the internet, play back the video, listen to what I've said about it, and then talk to Leon, and he will help you from there. And it's available for sale at a mere $799,000. Leon, make sure your fuel tank is absolutely full to the brim, because I think once that price gets out there, you're going to be a busy man. You'll have that property sold in no time. Thank you. Well, don't run away. Stay right there. Stay right there. Leon. Leon is one of our lead marketing consultants. At EVES, folks, we recognise auction marketing excellence, and we have what we call the Golden Hammer Club. There are quite stringent criteria that our salespeople must meet in order to be a member of the Golden Hammer Club. And today, we welcome back for the second time to our Golden Hammer Club, Leon Santora. Congratulations. How can I forget you and the work that you do? No,
if I sold their property.
Thanks, mate.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. Well deserved. Alright, next one up, folks. 49 Oling Street. Steve Cameron, you're session. He's a very busy man working out of our Waihi office, and at 49 Oling Street, he's presented you with a blank canvas for those that have got a keen eye for transformation and embrace a challenge to revive and modernise this gem, shaping it into your personalised space to suit your personalised needs. The legal aspects of the property at 49 Oling Street in Waikino on the Hauraki Plains there is a freehold estate, 1,136 square metres of land, Steve, goes with the property, and all described in SA 36C Folio 69, the record of title in the South Auckland Land Registry Office. Now, we've got the Waihi mine clause. That's pretty standard for buying any property in this location. It's been in the contract since the outset, as has a list of clauses put by the public trust, because we act on behalf of the public trust today. So those clauses are very standard for anything that's sold by the public trust. have been in the contract from the day off as well. No chattels included in the sale of this one, folks. 17th of January, still our settlement date, Steve. A bit of flexibility around that. If you need an alternative date, then talk to Steve. But this is a property where you get to enhance the charm of the wooden interiors, the high ceilings, and those beautiful exposed beams. Centrally situated in Waikino, this property ensures easy access to all the local amenities, such as the Falls Retreat, the Falls Retreat restaurant, I should say, and for those that are a little more energetic, like our manager over here, Craig Wilson, the Hauraki Rail Trail there for you for all your exercise or just a casual, visually strong. It's all there, all but on your doorstep. The opportunity to embrace the opportunity to cultivate the gardens, establish entertaining spaces and complement the essence of this home is for you. The cash interest today, where might that be? I got issued the meeting box today, didn't I? Hey, we were a bunch of meetings. I'm sure George went out there and rounded up all the mean ones and put them in the 2 o'clock session. Hey, looking for cash here today, guys. If you're not in a position of cash, then unfortunately you can't buy at auction. But we can certainly talk to Steve afterwards. But if you've got cash, let me know where you'd like to start it away. Happy to work with you now, as are our vendors. First call now for an opening bid. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Obviously, my guilt complex continues. I'll close the auction and hand it back to you, Steve. I know you've got some work to do, but you've got a wonderful property up there and lots of options with that one for you as well. Talk to Steve Cameron from Waihi if you wish to purchase that property. Right, moving on, folks. We come back a little bit from Waihi. We come back as far as Katikati. We will have met Darrell Green at our Katikati office, marketing number 234, Wford Road. Now, before I go any further on this one, folks, I just need to let you know that we have got multiple conditional interest on this property, but we're going to give you the cash buyers the first chance here today. So your search for an affordable, sustainable lifestyle ends at the end of this quiet country road in a sanctuary of serenity and privacy. That is 234 Wford Road. The aspects of it, 33.6710 hectares is what you buy here today. SA 61A folio 644 is the record of title that describes all the legal aspects of it. Now the cabin is excluded from the property. It doesn't stay. The vendors are taking that with them. In fact, I think the cabin's already gone, isn't it? Right, so the cabin is gone, it's excluded. This property is plus GST if any bids you bid today are plus GST if any. Your GST date is the settlement date, which is 97 days from today's date, or such other dates usually agreed between both parties. Just bear with me, guys. I just need to cover off just briefly some of the extra clauses. Clause 23 just covers off the fact that there's been no agreed purchase price allocation at this point in time. That'll be concluded after the auction. Clause 24, purchasers accept and acknowledge and accept that you've been fully informed that aspects of the property and buildings, in particular the shed studio, is permitted as a garage, and the barn studio is not permitted. Therefore, may not comply with the Building Act, and that there is no building permit, building consent, resource consent or code compliance or final sign-off for those buildings. Accordingly, the vendor warranties pursuant to clause 9.35 and 9.36 are hereby deleted. Clause 25 deals with the farm husbandry. Clause 26, fixtures and improvements that are to remain with the property. Clause 27, advising you to seek specialist advice if you require it. Clause 28, purchasers are aware and acknowledge that there are no keys for the shed studio or the barn studio. And clause 29, you acknowledge that the farmhouse, barn, garage and curtilage are exempt GST. So all those clauses have been in the contract throughout the marketing period. No other changes, no other additions, deletions? No. And so we've already covered off the channels list. So what you get here, guys, is a trio of unique rules that dot the landscape. centrepiece is obviously the old miner's cottage. That's testament to Waihi's history as well. It was relocated there decades ago, snuggled in between those established native trees. A simply superb environment indeed. Now that barn is set up as a studio, as I talked about. You've got the outdoor shower, composting toilet, the his and hers cast iron bathtubs. Now they're warmed by the crackling fires. What an environment! What a spectacular environment. It's simply a harmonious blend of nature and the simplicity that comes with it. We've got the permaculture garden, the shade houses, the chicken coop, the sandy bottom stream. They all contribute to the sustainable and self-sufficient lifestyle, and you've also got the 5 grazing paddocks to cater for the livestock as well. We have registered telephone interest in this property, but I throw it to the floor first. Is it you that's going to start in your way, or is it going to be our phone bidder? Where do we say go, guys? 234 Wford Road. Here's your chance. Get in ahead of that to go to those conditional buyers that I talked about. Your opportunity is here.
I've got 8:30.
At $830,000 we're underway, and I finally got a bid for the 2 o'clock session this afternoon. It's getting me excited now. $830,000. Happy to take a $20,000 rise to assist you from here, buyers. At $830,000, though, we are out. First call, second time, third. Last opportunity for you to join us, and I'm more than happy to work alongside our phone bidder now at $850,000. At $850,000, it's with me. Let's roll it along now at $870,000. That's where we need to be. Give them the right advice there, Darrell.
$860.
70.
They're saying it needs to be $860.
Yeah, too far away from where we need to be. Here to help you.
Yeah, $870.
70, thank you, appreciate it. Now at $870,000. We're staying $20,000 rises at this juncture, folks, at $870,000. No point trying to slow the auction down too early. We're away from where I need to be able to help you today. Happy to advance on another $20,000. First call, second, last chance for you to join us. Going to go once more on behalf of the seller now at $890,000. It's with me. Vendor bid at $890,000. Tell you what, take me through the 900 threshold. Take it to 910. Won't bid any further on the vendor's behalf. We'll give them the opportunity to discuss from there.
Can we do 900?
No, 910.
Yeah, 900.
910. 910, I'll give you.
Saying it needs to be 910.
910, and we'll give you that opportunity to pause and talk.
Yeah.
Thank you. $910,000, I'm a man of my word, but I am obliged to call it 3 more times. At $910,000 in favour of our telephone bidder, against everybody else in the room. First call now, second, final time, and we're out. Jill bids with our phone bidder at $910,000. Can you see if we can assist them, please? Alright, moving on, folks. Number 1, Clyde Street is our next one in our 2 o'clock session. Terry O'Sullivan, Peter Campbell from our EVES Cherrywood office been presenting this property here, and what an opportunity it does offer you today. Buy today and you will profit tomorrow from this appealing home. It is so close to Ferguson Park, the local shops, the bus stop, primary school within about 500 metre walk. That's what you get here at number 1 Clyde Street. What an outstanding mature location. The legal aspects of it, it's a cross-lease freehold, SA 43C, folio 551 is the record of title that describes all the legal aspect of it. And the settlement date has been amended. There was some documentation circulated stating the 26th of January 2024. That has been amended now, and the settlement date shall be 10 working days after the vendor solicitor issues notification of the issue of probate has been approved. So standard with these types of situations here, but any changes to the channels list there, teams? No changes there. So back we go to the property itself. You've got a lovely outlook to this pretty suburb and the distant Kaimai Ranges enjoyed from the upstairs sunny deck and the living area in this home indeed. The building issues that needing of repair, but it's mainly brick and block construction, the concrete tile roof as well, but it really is all about the location that goes with this property. It's a property that requires modernisation, but you will get the opportunity to turn this into something very special indeed. The garden's easy care. You've got great variety of the shrubs and fencing to protect children and pets. And we are talking about Clyde Street in Matua, a very desirable and popular location indeed. Now we do have a buyer that hasn't been able to quite got there to put the final tick in their due diligence to be able to purchase the property here today. I know they are very disappointed, but I can tell you now, if you don't buy the property today, you are running a serious risk of being in a multiple offer. So now's the opportunity to put your money to the floor for consideration by our vendors. Who says go? Where would you like to start your way? It's not a trick question. No, we've got interest. Where do you want to start it away? You don't start it right well, but my figure might be different to yours.
You start it.
All right, I'll get it underway then. $550,000, and I'll take nothing less than the $20,000 rise from there. At $550,000, here's your opportunity. If you're in for this one, I need you to bid me $570,000 now. Here's your opportunity. At $550,000, take the 70 if you will. First call. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Thank you. $570,000 over here on the right-hand side now. At $570,000, 90 would be the next retort I would suggest to you here. We are talking about Clyde Street in Matua. $570,000. Do we say $590,000? First call. Second. Final opportunity, and our outs, happy to work alongside you, then serve in or bid at $590,000. Looks like it's just you and I. Take me through the 600 threshold, take me to 610, give you that opportunity at 610 we go now. On the right hand side here at $610,000. First call now at $610,000. Since you instructed me to start the auction, I did what you told me to do. Now you've got to do what I tell you to do, because I'll tell you what, if you don't bid now, I'm going to pause the auction. We're going to keep discussing over here. First call now at $610,000. Are we in or out? Second time. Third. Last opportunity. I'll take a 10 if it's going to help you. Put you in front. Mark, over there at $610,000. Can you see if you can help the gentleman, please? All right, a couple of properties being negotiated, so in the meantime we'll press on off you the final property for our 2 o'clock session. At 55 Martin Road in Waihi, and when you go to Waihi and you ask for a real estate agent to work with, you will go into the EVES office and you will get among a bunch of our top salespeople up there. One of them is Dynasty Holtz over here from our Waihi office. You've got a fabulous family home here that's tucked away privately. It's got the established gardens bursting with those beautiful spring flowers and an array of fruit and vegetables and the sweet sound of the birds. We'll chuck that in for free today, won't we, Dynasty? Hey? Looking at the legal aspects of it, record of title 149790 is your record of title number. 542 square metres more or less is your land holding, and that is the best class of ownership you can buy in New Zealand, being a freehold estate. 5 working days from today's date is the settlement date, so in for Christmas. There you go. There you go. Channels list. Any additions, deletions, no changes here? All as you see there on the contract as circulated and what's on the screen. You've got that functional kitchen that's had recent renovations to modernise it, including those wonderful, beautiful timber bench tops. Something very special indeed, aren't they, Dynasty? So, something a little bit unique, and it's not often you get the timber bench tops, but they look superb indeed. The open plan living and dining with that fireplace, creating atmosphere in the winter months as well, is something special for you to look forward to once we get through summer and autumn. Still in the infant stages of its second decade, and a great starter pack to get onto their property ownership ladder. This property here at 55 Martin Road. And we'll even throw in the bonus of a reserve and stream behind the back boundary of the property, where you can just walk out the gate and find a spot to unwind, feed the ducks and explore with the kids. Something very special indeed coming your way at 55 Martin Road. But first you have to bid and buy. Where do we say go for this one? This one, we're waiting for two that are being negotiated to come back, or are we all just waiting for the 3 o'clock session? Your opportunity is here, 55 Martin Road, folks. First call for cash, second time, third, last chance in or outs. Okay, I'm going to close the auction. How much do we need? How much do we need to buy a wonderful property like this? What an environment!
Oh, it's a fantastic first home or starter grant. So to buy this property today, $550,000.
$550,000. There we go, on the market at $550,000. Very, very good buying indeed. Think about what I've said about the property. That is something unique and special indeed. So thanks, Dynasty. You're welcome. We're back to you after some negotiations being completed very shortly, folks. Terrell, can you just confirm, please? They have advanced their bidding to $920,000.
Yes.
At $920,000, folks, your instructions to me today are to sell to the highest bidder. On the market it goes here, folks, at $920,000. Remembering, of course, it's plus GST. First call now at 920-000. Second time, third, last opportunity. Quickly, it goes, it goes. Congratulations to our one bidder. Property now sold. Congratulations to our sellers. $920,000 plus GST. And alright, back we go now to number 1, Clyde Street. I have amended bid to $627,000. Sir, can you just confirm that advance bid, please? At $627,000, my instructions are to work a little bit harder. The property is not for sale at this juncture. At $627,000, I'll call it 3 times. Your opportunity is here, otherwise the auction is closed. First call now at $627,000. Second time, third, final chance in or else. The auction is now closed and available for sale at anybody. You will need to be on the northern side of $627,000. Talk to Mary or Peter from our Cherrywood office and they will help you from there. That's it for our 2 o'clock session, folks. Jordan will be back to you in a couple of minutes for our 3 o'clock session with another 9 fantastic opportunities. Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, lovely to see you if you have just joined us here in our EVES auction room. If you've been with us for the last hour or 2, I appreciate you sticking in. We've certainly got 9 wonderful properties up for you starting here at 3 o'clock. We do really appreciate you coming out on quite a blustery and a windy day outside here, but a wonderful part of the world, we can all agree, and it's certainly great to have you here in our auction room. Jordan Sibright, my name, by way of introductions. I hope it's rather clear. I'm going to be the auctioneer today. My role purely to assist you in your home buying journeys. We have a wonderful team to support me in helping you. Of course, Robin beside me, she does all the technology here at the auction room. All of the wonderful properties that appear on the screen behind me. It's not magic. Robin's over here controlling all of that through the projector. And also, if you're watching on the live stream, you're doing so because Robin's made that possible for you as well. Grant Child, our auction manager, has just finished off the 2 o'clock session there. By the looks of it, still perhaps a couple of properties available for you if you are a conditional buyer interested there. But otherwise, we have some wonderful results today. Certainly some change of ownership for you in our 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock sessions. Now, the names and faces you see down the bottom of the screen there, Jill, Trevor, Craig and Mark. They are what we refer to here in the EVES auction room as our elite team of negotiators within the company, and they'll step in if I get some bidding from the floor that's at a level where I'm not quite permitted to sell the property, but I am permitted to entertain a conversation between the buyer and the seller. So basically, if we get to that level, that negotiation zone, I'll pause the auction and we'll allow you to have a conversation, take you outside and have a quick conversation with you, see if we can help you on your home buying journey there. But I'll touch on how that'll work a little bit clearer shortly. But now I'll remind you a couple of things. Firstly, great to have you again if you have just joined us. I noticed a few sort of latecomers walking in. Great to have you here. You've been by today based on the fact that you've done your due diligence. You've conducted any homework, let's call it, that you need to do in regards to the property that you're here to buy. You've also had a copy of that up on the screen there. The REA's Buying and Selling Guide. Quite a handy little document. No doubt you've seen them through your open home. salespeople would have given you a copy at every viewing you went to there to make sure that you got all the information you need. They would have also given you, hopefully, if you showed genuine intent or interest, a draft copy of the contract for sale, because by bidding today you do agree to the contract for sale for that particular property. Now, all of those contracts, they've been finalised, they're out in the foyer, they're waiting for you to sign them if you are our lucky purchaser. Now, the documentation, like I say, it has been finalised, but one thing that never changes on the documentation is that the conduct of auction. It's down the front, on the front page, down the bottom of the page there. And the conduct, well, it is the same. It's basically our rules of engagement here at the auction room. And I'm not going to go over every point for you. I know our salespeople would have run you through what's likely to happen here in the auction room. I'm going to touch on a couple of important things that I just want to make sure we clarify and we're all on the same page with. The first one being vendor bidding. Now, you've probably heard the phrase, maybe you know what it means, maybe you're not quite sure. Let me be clear. Vendor bidding is the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you, essentially. Basically, we have a confidential reserve price for every single property today. And if I place a vendor bid, and I'm the only person authorised to place vendor bids this afternoon, they'll always be placed well below that reserve price, for the sole purpose of trying to sort of nudge you in the right direction to buy the home. Now, like I say, always well below reserve, so you can be confident that you just need to be above that number and we might be able to help you out there. But the owners are saying if I'm placing a vendor bid on their behalf, they're happy to remain the owners at that level that I place that bid. So hopefully nice and obvious for you. I'll always label it as a vendor bid so there'll be absolutely no confusion over who holds that bid for you. But certainly put something on top and we're heading in the right direction. Phone bidding, I'll touch on that as well. There certainly has been some intent from some buyers who haven't been able to quite make it into the room today, but certainly intend to show interest and plan to bid. So I'll endeavour to let you know. We've had all the paperwork signed off for that, and potentially if they're watching on the live stream, they might be on the phone here to one of my colleagues in the auction room. If I don't mention it, well, you can be pretty confident that your competition sits amongst you. But like I say, I'll endeavour to let you know at each individual auction if we do have registered phone interest. And the only other thing that we really need to clarify and make sure we're all on the same page with is the page that we will be signing if you are the lucky purchaser. Of course, that contract, you will be putting your John Hancock, that's your signature, on the contract, sealing the deal. You'll also need to pay your deposit, a mere 1/10 the purchase price, unless of course you do have any variations signed prior. Now, hopefully, a lot of information, but you all look smart and savvy, sophisticated buyers, which I was told, all our salespeople said they were bringing some smart buyers along. So, hopefully, no questions, but if you do have any, this will be your opportunity to let me know. Wonderful, that's great news. Right, let's take a look at our first property for the 3 o'clock session here. As I flick through the pages, we go. Up the front, you'll see it on the screen here, and you'll see the man of the hour here, Jason Hills. He's had the privilege of marketing this property here at 6 Orchard Way. Now, Jason's marketing had suggested a touch of the Hamptons defines this address, and evidently so when you take a look at the top-notch and immaculately presented home that awaits the new owners here at 6 Orchard Way. Now, let's take a look at the contract, of which it calls it a freehold estate, 800 square metres more or less, and secondly, an estate in fee simple and undivided 1/7 share in 1,013 square metres more or less. Now, both the first and second estates, they are comprised and described under the record of title 260183. Now, the 19th of January, well, that's when you can book the moving truck for. Perhaps get on the phone to the family and let them know you'll be needing their help come the 19th of January 2024, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. That's your move-in and settlement date for you. Your channels list on the screen there. No late changes, as I'm aware, Jason. No late changes to the channels there. So confidence on your side for that one, buyers. Now, a sizable floor plan of over 200 square metres, where an indoor and outdoor entertaining and relaxation, well, they've been made quite a high priority. The Bouranda covered private decking, the perfect place for a summer book, perhaps a nice book in the sun, or an early morning cappuccino. Inside, the open plan living and dining areas, well, they complement the contemporary kitchen with stainless Bosch appliances. Well, they're just going to enhance that culinary experience that you'll get here. Now with views across to Moau from the upper level bedrooms, a nice general outlook over the valley below this house. Well, it sits in a prime location, fully landscaped section, proximity where travel to main centres, be it Bethlehem, Tauranga or the city centre. Well, it's just a nice easy commute for you. Plus you're in zone for Bethlehem College as well. A fantastic opportunity for families looking for a really top-notch quality lifestyle. Buyers, enough from me. Let's hear from you. What do we say here at 6 Orchard Way? I know we've got registered phone interest, so I'll put it to you now.
1150.
1150 on the phone there, and welcome in. Good luck to you there at $1,150,000. At 1150, I'll chase a mere $20,000 rise at this level here, but at 1150 we go the first call here. Second time then at 6 Orchard Way. Third, the call buyers give you an opportunity. I've got it on the phone with you. Okay, vendor bid, clearly bid and placed here at 1170. We're going in the 20,000s here. Do we say 90 for you? And 90, we go on the nod there at 1190. Working with you and your buyer there on the phone, Lewis. Call it for your first time then at 6 Orchard Way. It is a wonderful lifestyle that you get here when you buy today. Twice the call. Third's your chance. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we've got any other further interest, Lewis. Can I get them to improve their position, see if we can help them out? Anyone else in the room, feel free to come in at any stage. 1.2. I'll work with you there at 1.2, a nice round figure, and we'll see if we can help you out. Call it 3 times to oblige. If nothing further, I'll pause, we'll have a conversation. First, the call then at 1,200,000. Second, we go buyers. Third chance for you. Quickly now. Okay, pause the auction. Great, we've got the buyer on the phone there. We'll see if we can help now. Okay, folks, we'll continue on then. A nice, friendly, and hopefully financial manner here. 125, Manitoba Heights. Nicholas Maloney, out of our Lakes office. No doubt, if you've been driving around the area, you've definitely seen one of his signs out there. Hard working and, well, a wonderful property. It's hardly work when you get to show through homes like this. I'm sure we'd all agree. You are set back from the road and at the end of a driveway, and it sits this nice high quality, prestigious home. A home that on so many levels caters to families and entertainers alike. If we look at the contract, you'll see it's described firstly in a state and fee simple containing 482 square metres more or less. Secondly, it is in a state and fee simple an undivided half share in 107 square metres more or less. Now, both the first and second estates, well, they are comprised and described under the record of title 769843, that under that South Auckland Land Registry Office. Now, your move-in day, well, that's 30 working days from the date of the agreement. So we'll get through Christmas, get through all of the overeating, if you're anything like me, the overeating that we go through at Christmas. Allow that sort of food hangover to get off, and then we can start packing our bags and move into the wonderful home here. The channels list you'll see it on the screen there. Of course, you will be signing a consent notice at the end of the auction as well if you are the purchaser. And further terms of sale, the purchaser does acknowledge that there is a contract between the vendor and Solar Zero in relation to the solar panels at the property. The vendor was advised to purchasers that they don't own the solar panels and they have to provide the purchaser with a copy of the relevant contract there. Upon signing the auction agreement, the purchaser warrants that they'll transfer that contract into their name, the remaining time left on that from the date of settlement there. Now, the layout, well, it is open and it creates a nice flow between living and dining, while still a really nice versatile option. You've got that modern kitchen hub that will often be the central meeting point before your day's adventures begin. You've got a generous wraparound and partially covered all-weather decking. That's where your summer hours, they'll really accumulate, I would imagine. A nice Pinot or a Jack and Dry will just taste that little bit better when you're out there on that deck. A well-fenced and well-sized section, well, that'll keep the kids happy. And a nice simple addition of a gate could certainly keep the puppy contained as well. Meanwhile, nearby parks and walkways, well, they will keep your fitness up if you want them to, of course. A great place to stroll through, give you a reason to celebrate. Perhaps you can head on down and grab a takeaway from the Tauranga crossing to treat yourself for all those wonderful walks you've just done in your nearby neighbourhood. Your zone for good schooling as well. It really is a wonderful offering to you buyers. So I'll put it to you. What do we say? You start us away and see if we can help you out. call it for you 3 times if it makes it easy for you. Once is your opportunity. Twice, we look for that cash unconditional offer here in the auction room. Third opportunity, then, buyers at 125 Pennytucker Heights. Okay, well, look, if you're waiting for something, I'm afraid I can't help you here. We're going to close the auction, Nicholas. A little bit more work to do, but I know you've got some people who will be hoping to receive a phone call saying this is still available. So good luck to you and your sellers on this one. If you are interested, get hold of Nicholas. He'll be happy to help. Good luck. Okay, thanks for your attention, folks. We draw our attention now to 10 bar 492 Oling Road. Now, Kim Crawford, working out of our Cherrywood office, not too far to go to take buyers through this wonderful property here. A good part of town to be in. Nice sought after Cherrywood Gardens, in fact. 10 bar 492 Oling Road. Well, it offers a low maintenance yet very fulfilling lifestyle to new owners. Stratum in freehold, principal unit 10 on deposited plan, South Auckland 58261, comprising and described under that record of title SA 47C folio 854. Now you've got quite a healthy list of chattels up there for you. There are a couple of excluded chattels that are at the bottom of the list there for you as well, and just note that that awning is as is where it is. Your move-in date, 31st of January 2024. Gives you a month up your sleeve to get through that sort of New Year's Day time, that period there. Have your holiday, pack the bags, and we're moving in at the end of January for you. A bit of flexibility offered for the right buyer as well there. Otherwise, let's take a look. You've got a really nice layout. It's designed to enhance a relaxed lifestyle. 3 bedrooms, one with an ensuite. It is tailor-made for downsizers or perhaps retirees. You'll certainly find a lifestyle of comfort and true convenience here. The open concept design, well, that offers seamless connection between indoors and out. You could relax in the morning, catching up on your daily news before enjoying lunch on that sunny covered decking. Life in this particular, in this popular community, it is the perfect combination like I've touched on. You've got your peaceful surroundings, your proximity to local amenities. It truly is the best of all worlds there for you buyers. Won't delay any further, I'll put it to you now, 10 bar 492 Oling Road. Cash interest. We're obliged to remind you, of course, that's who we deal with here. Give you an opportunity then, buyers. I'll count it 3 times, like I always do. First is your chance. Twice, we look for the money. Third, if we want to help you, we need to do it now. Okay, Kim, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room here, so close the auction. A little bit more work to do, but a popular location, popular property like this, I'm sure it won't be long. Wish you and your seller all the very best. Okay, thanks for your patience. Go back now, 6 Orchard Way in Bethlehem. We just always had a conversation with our lead bidder on the phone with you there, Lewis. Just confirm for me they've increased their offer to 1.230. Just for me, would you? Yep, on the thumbs up we go there. Instructions from our seller, Jason. Sell. Easy as that, folks. Make no mistake. For the want of another bid, we are on the market at $1,230,000. I call it 3 times and I bring the hammer down. Once is your opportunity. Twice I call for cash. Third, do we see anything further? If nothing else, it's in your favour. It goes, it goes. Welcome home. Sold to you here. With us. We'll be right back. Okay, yes, it is exciting, and again, a big congratulations to those parties involved on that previous property. 6 Palm Beach Blvd. You see it up here on the screen in Papamara, a really wonderful property. Ron Melville out of our Papamara office. You've been lucky enough to show buyers through this one, working for your sellers here, and certainly a wonderful property to spend some time at, walking around multiple times with buyers there. Let's take a look. It is located in that prestigious premier subdivision of Royal Palms. Nice attractive brick and tile home. It does offer a really wonderful layout. It is quite versatile as well. It pretty much ticks all of the boxes, I think we could agree there on. Let's take a look at the contract. It's a freehold estate, 709 square metres, more or less. The record of title, SA 54A, folio 143. Channels list, you'll see it there, quite the list indeed. Just note that those outside speakers and the lawn edger are as is conditioned for you, but otherwise there's been no further changes as I'm aware to the channels list. Your move-in date, 20 working days, quite standard really, gives you enough time to get all your affairs in order, make all the phone calls necessary to tee everything up to all happen for you, 20 working days, but with a little bit of flexibility for the right buyer there. And the further terms 23.0 just refers to an early release of deposit from the solicitor. Seller's solicitor basically instructing us to release that deposit early, quite standard for this time of year. You'll also be signing that consent notice as well to accompany the contract. Now, your layout of the home, as I touched on, it's nice and versatile. You've got neutral decor that complements the great layout that you've got, with that self-contained rumpus room. Well, that could double as perhaps a work-from-home setup, perhaps a good studio option for you, maybe if you've got an overflow of guests. You've also got separate living and formal dining areas for you to relax in if you're not out enjoying this fantastic electric louvered covered alfresco space. I'd suggest your summer haven, but equally so, a good space all year round, given the ability to sort of close the roof in there for you. Plenty of off-street parking for the Haynes Hunter, just a short stroll to the beach or the local shopping. That'll see you living a royal lifestyle in Royal Palms here on Palm Beach Blvd. Buyers, I'm in your hands now. I'll look for a start. You tell me what you want to pay and we'll see if we can help you out. Call it 3 times if you like. Once an opportunity. Twice.
1 million.
1 million. Welcome in there at $1 million there. Good luck to you at $1 million. Chase a $20,000 rise. Make it nice and easy for you. But at $1 million, I've got to start. If you start down here at $1 million. Call it for you buyers. One opportunity then at $1 million, and I chase a 20,000 rise. Second chance. Third we go then, buyers, $1 million. Okay, make no mistake, vendor bid $1,020,000. At $1,020,000 there, welcome you back in at $1,040,000 if you like. On the nod we go at $1,040,000. Appreciate you working with me here. See if we can help you out at $1,040,000 now. First the call. Second the chance. Third we look for cash. Okay, vendor bid again, 1060 for you at $1,060,000. Welcome you back at $1,080,000. On the nod again, appreciate it again. At $1,080,000 we go now. First the chance. Second time. Third call buyers. Okay, well, sir, it looks like it's just you and I. Can I get you to improve to 1.1? If nothing further, we pause and talk. Appreciate it. Thank you. At $1,100,000. Man of my word, call it 3 times, nothing further, we pause and talk. First, second, third call now. Okay, nothing further. True, we've got the buyer over here. We'll pause the auction and see if we can help them out. Okay, appreciate your patience. We'll head now. 8A is Mahonia Place in Mahonia. Now we've had the privilege of Mary and Peter taking you through this wonderful property here. Certainly a wonderful offering for you buyers in a nice Mahonia location. A good low maintenance lifestyle and a nice tightly held Mahonia location. Here is the perfect opportunity to carry out the wait time of that new build project that perhaps might have been on your mind, or you can move into this recently built fabulous home. Let's take a look at it. It's a freehold estate, 339 square metres, more or less. The record of title is 825979. 26th of January 2024, or other such date as mutually agreed upon. That's the date that you get to take possession and move on in. And then your chattels list, all your chattels list is up on the screen for you there. Remind you one final time of all the chattels there. There's been no late changes from the documentation that was furnished to buyers as well. A really nice high quality with a contemporary feel. That was high on the agenda when the home was built only a couple of years ago. The open plan living area with its northwesterly aspect, well, it is rewarded with kaimai sunsets on the daily, whilst the oak kitchen complements the similar toned floorboards to create a really nice culinary space that you'll just love and want to spend time in. Now, a spacious decking is the perfect place to soak in the hot tub overlooking the Mahonia Peninsula. If you fancy a trip past the boundary, local schools, Ferguson Park and daily necessities, they're all close by for you. It's really quite impressive. In the Smartua home, you can utilise the space really well. The one lucky owner that gets to purchase this will certainly be toasting to good buying decisions most nights from that sparkle, I would imagine. A really nice, modern home. You can't beat it really, can you, in a location like this? Well, buyers, enough from me. What do we say about it? Should we see where we start and we'll see if we can help you on your journey? Top quality home, top quality location. Shy. I'm not usually scary. I wouldn't have thought. I bought it 3 times for you. First chance. Twice. Third, we go around the room. Okay, well look, I know a property like this, certainly motivation seems high. We'll close the auction. Mary, what are our instructions? We're going to price the property?
Our instructions for this property, which only just received the CCC in July this year, the code compliance certificate, they're going to be putting it on the market at $1,495,000.
1495. It seems like pretty decent buying for a home so new in an area like that. You're surrounded by obviously established neighbourhood and you're getting a brand new home, $1,495,000.
And the rateable value is $1,470,000.
Well, there you go, buyers. If you are interested, perhaps watching on the live stream or here in the room, couldn't quite get yourself into that cash position, $1,495,000. That's all it'll take, and you will be in here enjoying those views. Good luck to you and your sellers there, and wish you all the best. Okay, well, if we draw our attention to the screen now, look at the sunset you get in the background there. 10 Edmonson Lane. Ross Brown, Sharon Place, out of our EVES Bethlehem office up there in the Bethlehem town centre. We see so many offices as I go around and visit all of our salespeople, and you have to remind yourself, but a wonderful part of town, and well, just up the road really, we go here to 10 Edmonson Lane. Whether it's your new executive home, a holiday hotspot, an upsizer on the coast, or just a tranquil place to retire to, you will find a home that you can fall in love with all over again every single time you step foot inside and you take in those panoramic views across the harbour. Let's touch on its legal description. The record of title containing all the information for you is 771141. It is 1,041 square metres more or less of freehold land. Now the 12th of January 2024, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon, so certainly not too long to wait before you can settle on the property and start enjoying those tranquil views. The chattels list, you'll see it on the screen there for you. No late changes as I'm aware to the chattels. All that's circulated in the documentation. Now the home itself. It was meticulously crafted in 2019. Everything about the home, it just caters to relaxation and peaceful living. And I mean, when you take a look at that, how could you say no? I'd expect a Mexican wave of hands shortly. The open plan layout with connecting sliders to the outdoors creates a really nice effortless flow between the indoors and out, making hosting guests an absolute pleasure and further expanding your downtime spaces. And again, how could you say no to those views, folks? Wonderful landscaping crafted to blend seamlessly into the existing nature. It just caps off the superb elements that this property offers you, whilst your locality to the Omokoroa walkways and cycleways, well, that will see you getting your sunset strolls in on the daily. And of course, with the rate that Omokoroa is growing, well, now is the time to secure your piece of paradise. Buyers, 10 Edmonson Lane, we are looking for you here. What can we say? Not quite the Mexican wave I predicted, but I'm still yet to pick the winning lotto numbers either. So here we go. I'll call it 3 times. First, an opportunity for cash interest. Second chance.
1.2.
1.2. Welcome in there at 1,200,000 there. It's starting. Good luck to you there at 1,200,000. At 1,200,000, what do we say? Try a 50,000 rise at that level. But at $1,200,000, I'll call for it here in the room. I've got it with you here at first call at 1,200,000. Second, the opportunity here. You get the views thrown in for free, folks. Third chance then at 1,200,000. Okay, vendor bid 1,250. Welcome you back at 1,300 if you like. On the nod we go there at 1,300,000 now at 1,300,000. Give you an opportunity. If you're still not sure, take a risk. That's my advice. At 1,300,000. First call. Second. Third we go then. Okay, 1,350. Vendor bid. 1,400 would be the next move. 1,400 there. Here we are at the middle here, up my left side rather, at 1,400,000. Welcome any other interest at this level. It looks like it's just you and I at the moment, sir. But at 1,400,000. First call. Second chance. Third we go. Okay, last one, vendor bid from me at 1,450. Welcome you at 1,500. If nothing further, I'll see if I can help you out. Appreciate you working with me, sir. Man of my word. First call, second chance. Third we go at 1,500,000. Pause the auction. We've got the buyer over here, Jill. We'll see if we can help him out. Okay, appreciate your patience, folks. Let's go back now, 16 Palm Beach Blvd. We've always been had a conversation. We paused at 1.1. We've had no increase from that level. So I'll put it to the floor for you to improve on that figure. A little bit more work needed as the instructions we've been given, but I'll give you that opportunity to put your best foot forward and we'll see if we help you out. Otherwise, we'll close the auction and we deal with additional interest as well. So call it 3 times. Once is your chance. Twice we go. Third call, I chase a mere 20 rise. Okay, won't delay any further on. We'll close the auction there. A little bit more work to do, but I'm sure you've got some conditional buyers who'll be very pleased to hear that this is still available for them. They'll need to be on the northern side of 1.1, obviously. Wish you and your sellers the best of luck on that one. I'm sure it won't be long before we see that nice big red sold sign out the front. Thank you for the good luck. No worries. Okay, let's continue on. N4B, Kopi Street. Andrea Corley out of our Cherrywood office has been marketing this wonderful property for you. If you've been through the open homes, you would have seen Andrea there, and no doubt she's told you how wonderful this home is here. Often in life we have to make sacrifices or compromises. But here at 4B Kopi Street, well, you can have the privacy you require, whilst also having the proximity you desire. Legally described freehold estate, 425 square metres, the unique identifier is SA6D folio 862. And you'll be signing the consent notice to accompany the contract there. And your settlement date, your move-in date is the 19th of January 2024, or other such date as mutually agreed upon between the parties. Now, of course, you've got some chattels to meet you and greet you on move-in day, of course, that 19th of January. And no changes, as I'm aware, to the contract that would have been given to you. Now, the wonderful sunny home, it is set back from the street, so it offers you a bit of privacy as you mooch about in our open plan living space, where being the cook on duty doesn't exclude you from any of the conversations in the entertaining hubs. Summertime soirees on that entertainer's deck, well, peace of mind is offered as the kids and the family pooch, well, they're going to be safe on that nice fully fenced section. Ample off-street parking and in-zone for great schooling. The home, it really offers a great family lifestyle where cafes and restaurants, well, they are within easy reach for you. A nice meander along the waterfront, well, that's possible. That can become a daily ritual if you like. It is quite close. It truly is wonderful city living and a really nice private and highly desired location. So at 4B Kopi Street, we call to you now, buyers. You let me know where you want to start the bidding, and I'll see if I can help you out. Don't be shy. If it's shyness, don't have a problem with shyness here in the auction room. We can work there together. First of all, second chance. Third we go. Are you waiting for me to suggest a figure perhaps? Would 700 be a good place to start? No? Trying to help you guys. Call it 3 times. Once, twice, third call then. Okay, if it doesn't look like we've got any cash here in the room, so if nothing further, we will be closing the auction. Okay, we shut it down. A little bit more work to do here, but certainly a wonderful property in a good location. Won't be too long before that one's for you.
Got someone waiting for a phone call.
Well, there we go, eh? I'll look forward to hearing from you this afternoon and it's under contract.
Okay.
Brilliant. Yeah, there we go. Love it. Good luck to you there. 162 Carlton Street, Sarah Brown, out of our Bethlehem office, has been marketing this wonderful property for you, and it is nestled amongst mature plantings and some fabulously landscaped gardens. Here's a wonderful home for families, first home buyers potentially, downsizers perhaps, those wanting a little bit of land but still being in the city, anyone who wants just an easy, breezy living in a good location, of course. Well, this one could appeal to you. It is 1,797 square metres, more or less, of freehold land. Hard to believe we're actually still in city limits when we get that much land, but I'm not lying to you, I promise. Unique identifier SA55A, folio 471. Now it's 15 working days, that's all you'll need to wait before you can move in, unpack the bags. A little bit of flexibility for the right buyer potentially as well, as I understand. And your chattels list, there's been no changes to that as documented in the documentation you were given. Now, reclad in a much favoured palisade cladding, this low maintenance home. Well, it features double glazing throughout most of the home, offers a lifestyle that you can move in and just start enjoying from day dot. Outside is where I think I'd spend most of my time if I were the purchaser, which I'm not. Hopefully it's one of you, but I think that's where you'll spend most of your time, either making the most of that well-sized entertainer's decking or perhaps one of those multiple little garden retreats like you see in the photo there. You can see here that there is plenty of scope also to develop those fabulous gardens even further if you wish, but certainly a great place to relax with a nice cold one, or in the morning a nice hot one as you sit down and watch that sun roll on through. A central property on such a big section, it is rarely found, and with everyday necessities so easily accessed, you'll just absolutely love the lifestyle that living here allows you to do. So at 162 Carlton Street, I'll call it to you buyers. You tell me where you want to start, we'll see if we can help you out.
725.
725. Welcome in. Good luck to you here, sir. It's $725,000. At 725, I chase, well, I mean, a 20 at that level there. At 725, nice and reasonable start for you. At 725, I'll call it one opportunity. We say 4-5 would be next move. Twice the call then at $725,000, and I make it a third chance for you there. At 725, make it clear 745 vendor bid. Okay, vendor bid at 745. Welcome in at 65 next move. On the nod we go. Appreciate you working with me. I welcome any further interest at this level, but at 765 it's with you. First the call, twice the chance at 162 Carlton Street. Third opportunity for you buyers. Okay, 785 vendor bid. Welcome you back in. Do we go another 20 rise from there?
About 5.
Look, I'll work with you. If we see nothing further, we'll see what we can do for you at 9.5. I'll shorten the stride only because we're late in the day and my legs are tired, okay? So we see how we go. At 7.95, working with you. First call at 7.95. Happy to chase the 10,000 rise and be fair to everyone. Second call, third chance. Okay, look, we won't delay any further, Trevor. We'll pause the auction. We'll see if we can help you out there, sir. Okay, folks, well, our last lot for you today, lot number 26. We are still negotiating a couple of properties. We will be back with those. But our last lot that has been scheduled for today, 19A, Oling Street. Steve Trotter out of our EVES on Cameron office. You go on there, you head in there, and you'll see Steve's big smile. He tries to help you out and offers you wonderful properties like this one here. First time buyers, DIYers or investors, I think I've got the property just for you. A fantastic opportunity to either get your foot on that first run of the property ladder or perhaps advance your investment portfolio. The contract calls it a cross-lease freehold in a state and fee simple and undivided half share in 658 square metres more or less, and secondly in a state and fee simple so an undivided 1/10 share in 448 square metres more or less. Thirdly, in a state and leasehold. Now, record of title is SA45B folio 725, and that of course documented under the South Auckland Land Registry. registry office. 90 days from the date of sale or other such date as mutually agreed upon there, so potentially a little bit of flexibility for the right purchaser there, Steve. Your channels list, well, not too much to have to worry about there, but certainly will be there to greet you on move-in day. And further terms of sale, clause 23.0, the purchaser acknowledges that they are in receipt of the LIM report and the title for the property provided by EVES Real Estate. It is for general information and due diligence purposes only. The purchaser agrees that no warranty should be provided by the vendor or EVES Real Estate as to the accuracy of the information. It's purely to help you through that homework phase of your buying journey. Otherwise, the home, well, it is in a convenient Windermere location, 3-bedroom home in a quiet cul-de-sac. It offers plenty of options to buyers wanting to add their own personal touches to their home. Homes like this with true potential to add a little bit of value, while still being certainly more than comfortable to live in right away. They are highly sought after, and with the market starting to trend the way it has been, well, there is plenty of reason to jump up and down with excitement at the possibility of owning this property. Now, there is easy access to main arterial routes. If you were heading out for the day, you don't have to worry about that. Nice and easy. You've got that detached garage as well for additional storage space and plenty of off-street parking for you should you need it. A really wonderful property, a nice one, like I say, get you started on your property journey, or perhaps sort of boost that portfolio that you've got there. 1980 Wellington Street. What do we say, wise? Give you an opportunity. Call it 3 times. You know the drill by now. First, twice, thrice. Okay, I'm not missing it. We just don't quite have that cash in the room here, Steve, but a little bit more work to do. I'm sure a property like this, rather popular, of course, good location. We'll close the auction. A little bit more work to do, but it won't be long before this one's on the sold list as well. Good luck to you and your seller on that one there, Steve. We'll be right back with the result from our 2 that we have been negotiating for you. Okay, we'll draw our attention back to 10 Edmonson Lane. We just paused and had a conversation with our lead bidder. Just confirm for me you've increased your offer there, 1.550. We'll just increase it by 50,000. Just a nod would be great. Just to confirm that.
Oh, I've done that.
Yep, you're at that level there at 1,550. Instructions say we need to be a little bit better than this number, so I'll give you an opportunity. Put your best foot forward, otherwise we'll close the auction. Certainly be inviting you to put that on paper for you. But I'll call it 3 times, folks, at 1,550. Welcome a nice 25 rise if it makes it easy for you. First opportunity, second chance, third call. Okay, we'll close the auction there. Do appreciate you partaking in the auction, and like I say, invite you, Ross, to look after you there. We'll invite you to put that on paper for as well. We'll be back with the result on Carlton shortly. Okay, folks, really do appreciate you sticking around. We go back now, 162 Carlton Street. We paused, had a conversation with our lead bidder. Just confirm for me you've increased your offer to 835,000. There we are, and my instructions from our sellers on the market for the want of another bid. So, 835, I'll welcome any interest above that level. But let it be very clear, folks, we sell to the highest bidder here in the auction room today. First, an opportunity at 835, twice, third call, any further interest. It's a final, it goes, sold. Congratulations to you. Folks, that does conclude our auctions for today. Really appreciate you being here with us, and we will see you again on Tuesday for our final auction day of the year. Thank you and drive safe.